Welcome back. This is the entrance to Dragon Roost Island. I am embarrassed to say that I actually get stumped by this part once. You just pull this block back and then pull this one over. And then there's a doorway. You can't move the green one. It's kind of blocked in. Starting out, we've got two bokoblins, both with flaming sticks. How did they... That's it. Okay. Come here. Pick up your stick. And that's what you get. Okay, so this also kind of stumped me for some reason. This door is locked. By the way, flaming sticks can be used as torches. If it goes out, just light it with a pre-lit torch. What you want to do is go over here and light these two torches. That'll make a chest appear. There are quite a few puzzles like this throughout the entire game. Just open the chest and there's a small key inside. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you never get more than one small key at a time in this game. Do you? I don't think. Oh wait, no. And then you can just smash through there. This is the interior of a freaking volcano. We don't even need like the Goron suit thing. In this mid skull there's a blue rupee. We're kind of full right now, so it didn't do anything for us. That jump is too far to make, so you just drop down. Come here. Grab the block, climb up the block, jump over. And be careful jumping because there's a lava movement. Out of my way. Okay, these guys, you can now fight. Careful fighting on this bridge. You can actually cut the ropes and then the bridge will fall. Alright. Just blast that rock and now you can go through the door. Careful with the falling rocks. When they start falling, sometimes they can actually land on you. I've actually had a rock fall on the bridge so that it collapsed, dropping me into the lava, and that was not fun. In this chest of glowing goodness is the dungeon map. Same thing as the one from Forsaken Fortress. They're all the same. Oh yeah, and if you throw a water pod into lava, it makes a temporary platform. This is a new enemy to this game. This is a red chew. Come here, come down. If you climb up the ladder a bit, he'll actually try and attack you. If you parry, you do that, you jump, spin, and then he drops this. You got some red chew jelly. Keep it in your spoils bag. This gelatinous goo comes from deep within red choo-choos. It is effective as a cure for exhaustion, but it can't be used in current state. And you will find out what it's useful for later. I guarantee it. You're gonna like the way you look. And this is a machete, which I'm pretty sure in the Forsaken Fortress I mentioned that the shield bokoblin wouldn't drop his machete. I think it is the weapon, but yeah, now you can bash through the stronger barriers. Red choo-choos are extremely weak. In here is another small key for the next door in this room, I think, or wait, is it? I think it is. Nope. But yeah, you can use a thrown weapon as a weapon. You can throw a weapon and it will do damage. I wish that there were more in there. And now we're back where we started. Just pick up a rock, throw it at one of the bombs on the wall, it'll blow up the big old rock, and now you can go through that locked door. Go through the door. This will be covered in a later video. Sorry if I'm not talking it. One, I'm still not really used to talking while I play games. And if you're hurt, there's a chance they could drop a heart instead of the red jelly. Kill this guy. He's above the wing. He's a weak wing. But yeah, same deal as the beginning of the dungeon. Just light the torch, then light the berry. And you push the switch, which raises the bars, which lets you open the door. And oh my god, you're outside! And this guy is a jerk and he's puppy guarding. Oh. Oh, this is a treasure ball. If you smash it open, tons of I lost it! Oh. The joy pendants are what bokoblins drop as their unique item. Most enemies have one, except for rats. They just drop a ton of money. This is a card rock. Remember these guys? We saw two of them earlier in the game. Golden feather! You got a golden feather. Keep it in your spoils bag. A certain strangeness emanates from the quill of this beautifully shining golden feather. Winged girls are said to be infatuated with these treasures. All in one breath. Okay, since we got her, let's just get a heart. You're gonna want to time this right because there's a lava plume that shoots out of that hole. Which I thought it looked cool when I first played this game, and now it just kind of looks cheap, I suppose. I've been jaded by the newer systems and by the fact that I'm in the game development program at my college. So you do not want to sidle because you can't make it across. So trust me on that. Come on. What you want to do is climb up here, grab this bomb, and I usually kick it a bit, and break the rock. The timing was come on. You want to jump off so that you can just. The timing can be a little tricky. Okay, so for this you're gonna want some bait. So just pull out this one and then pull this one out one, and you get yourself a staircase. Oh, come here. And then pull this out. Hey, Bubba, have you seen any filthy thieving rats around? I know they are annoying, but keep your wits about you. They are only rats. If you spread bait near their nest, they may share their store of treasure with you. Why don't you try it? It also makes it so that the rats won't attack you and steal your money. Delicious! Hey, I got something really good to sell you. For real. What'll it be for you? Actually, let's take a red bush. I'll buy it. Kind of a rip-off, but we've got too much money anyway. And I'm fairly sure that makes you immune to rat attacks now because you did the another locked door. We don't have a key, so just grab one of these sticks. I'm gonna be opening that chest. Really? Throw it across the chasm. And now you can open this chest, which houses another small key. Alright. Now for this chest. By the way, the color scheme for chests is the, light brown ones, like that one over there, are just normal items. The, keys, rupees, that kind of stuff. The darker ones are charts or something for the dungeon. I think this one's a compass. Yes it is. But... wait, I don't need that book. But yeah, just go through this door, you're back outside again. And don't worry, you'll just jump from stair to stair. If you fail at that, then I really feel sorry. By the way, there's a small key under the Carter Rock. This is one of the few places where a key is in the open. And, okay, it's this one. And the key is for this door. Oh, I hate this room. Just grab a torch, light it, and the point is... I'm probably gonna take damage here. And if not, then wow. I don't think I took any damage. Oh, there's a chest over here. Inside is a joy pendant. Later in the game, you're gonna want 20 of these, so start saving up. Burn down this barrier. Okay, relight the torch if it goes out. And then you're gonna want to light both of these torches. Is your sound cutting out? Mine's cutting out on the recording. But pretty much just run across. Wait. This thing is a warp pot. If you uncover it, you can actually use a green one near the opening of the dungeon to warp straight here. It's actually kind of useful. I never use them myself because I pretty much do these dungeons in one run, but yeah. Alright. I like how when you send an enemy through anything, it makes the pots break. You know. So this room you can't get through but break this, well, drop it and then break it. There's a joy pin in this side. So before I do the requirement for this room, let's jump up here, light the torch, and you get a chest with a treasure chart inside. I will be getting all the treasures and all the charts, so don't worry. So you can't really see what chart it is yet. You have to be outside the dungeon for it. Because right now you just get the dungeon map. But yeah, to get out of this place, there's some bokoblins hiding in pots. I don't know why. Oh, joy pendant. Yeah, like I said, bokoblins drop joy pendant. So yeah, with how much you find bokoblins everywhere, they're not as rare as Mrs. Marie would have you think. The only rare item in this game really is a spoiler, so I'm not gonna say it. So yeah, since the bars have been lifted, you can just head up the ladder and then head on outside. Oh, I hate this part. I don't remember what these guys are called. You kind of want to be a little more into the inside. Otherwise, when you do the little backflip off of him, you will land in the lava. What you want to do is grab a water pot, throw it across, and then jump onto the platform. The lava plume will shoot you straight up where you need to go. Then you just go through here. And over there is the boss room. I need a bomb. But under that rock is the third warp pod of the game. If you ever like, well, I suppose if you like have to stop playing, you get sent back to the beginning of the dungeon. So the warp pods can come in handy then. It's kind of a checkpoint. I mean, not if you die, just if you have to leave. That's Blue. He is kind of a potbelly, isn't he? He can only come up here once. Why? Because these stairs are jerks. Yeah, it's that kind of thing. And there's Medley and 2 shield bokoblins. Annoyingly, this is not the annoying part of this little segment. Here. I don't know why, but I love spending this line with that. I'm drunk. I feel sorry for that car garage. This is the first Moblin we get to fight. But that's just on the spears. If he uses a big old spear, and if you knock him over, crap. If you hit him in the butt, he dances around and cries like a little baby. Wow, that's 3 in a row. Alright. Every time you knock him over, he does a non-parryable attack. Medley is now free, but first you want to break open this treasure vault. It has a new kind of item inside, skull neck clips. This is needed for some minigames, but other than that, it looks pretty cool. So go over here and talk to Medley. Bubba, you came to rescue me. Well, thank you. I have to tell you what I found out. This is terrible. Some creature is doing awful things to the Great Valu's tail. That sounds wrong. That's why he's so angry. The Great Valu's tail hangs down into the room right below you. There's got to be something in there. I wonder what those new monsters who captured me, if those, have something to do with it. We've got to do something now, before it's too late. I'll go and tell everyone what's happening. Here, Bubba, use this to get out of here. It's what I used to get this far. It's a device we Rito used before we evolved wings. You got the grappling hook. It was an item used by the Rito people before they had wings. Use it to Y0X on the item screen, yada yada yada, you've heard it. Use this item to latch onto anything with a star on it. You can even use it to haul things up from the seafloor while on your boat. You can also use it to grab droppable items from enemies. So yeah, if you're getting tired of the bokoblins are not dropping anything or anything useful, grab this branch with the grappling hook and you can swing over there to get out of this area. If you're tired of them not dropping anything, you can just use the grappling hook and it'll just pull it right out of there. And same thing applies with moblins, but it's really funny because you can actually see the skull pendant when they're wearing it. And so when you grab it from them, they're like, "Huh?" I think it's funny. Okay. So what you'll actually want to do is climb down here using your brand new grappling hook. When I first played this game, I thought it was a replacement for the hook shot. I don't know why. Oh god, that's a spoiler, isn't it? But yeah, what you want to do, that bokoblin almost always falls off. If you attack him once, he will fall into the lava. Like an idiot. Excuse me. If you defeat him, you get another chest. But what you want to do is light the torch and go ahead and light the ropes on fire. And then eventually you'll drop down. Careful not to like just do one side, otherwise you'll drop at an angle somehow. And in the chest it's a joy pendant. We now have 4 of them. Wait. Yeah, we now have half of all the items we can do in the little bag thing. So yeah, just get your spin attack ready. You want to cut all these 3 ropes at the same time. And then when the lava plume stops shooting up, the rock drops down. Jump from platform to platform. Some just got killed by lava. Sorry, climbing is a little boring. What you want to do is grapple onto this one. I think I'm losing my voice. It'll drop, and there are a few puzzles like this. And now you can go through this door. Honestly, I don't know what that platform over there is for. Drop down a bit. Don't worry, you'll never drop down so far that you will actually be in the lava. So, don't worry about that. Jump over here. Over here. Grapple over here. I like how there are so many convenient little branches in here. Alright, so that is the chest with the big key inside. This switch activates and deactivates the flames, but it's a constant switch. Constant pressure switch, sorry. So you want to actually attack this guy. He'll roll up into a ball you can then pick up. And then put it right on, don't make me lie, put right on the switch, which makes it so that you can open the chest. I'm pretty sure Forsaken Fortress is the only place without a big key. Could be wrong. Yeah, you can go ahead and roll it back. So now that we've got the big key, and we're almost at a half hour for recording. Sorry. Just go over here. Pretty much just backtrack. Come on. If you get tired of being on fire, just roll and it'll get put out. I like how Link skips the stop and drop, he just rolls. Because he's that kind of badass. Did I just call a kid a badass? Well, I guess he is kind of a badass. I mean, like, he leaves home at this young age, he goes all over the freaking Great Sea, which is further than I think I've traveled. Hard to tell. Well, on my own anyway. Alright, so you want to actually wait for this to go back down, jump over onto the platform. I don't know if this will actually defend you from falling rocks, but I like to have it up just in case. Alright, so what you want to do first is to keep the fire keys so that they don't bump into you and make you drop this. And it's the same story as when we got past the first one thing. I think I might have done. No? Should be okay. Come on. Thank you. Had to do it. I'm a jerk. And so now that we're back out here, no, I thought I might get lucky. Climb back up with your grappling hook. You're basically just backtracking. Alright. And now go back into here. And then, what you want to do is go over here. Come on, Wormy, get down here. For some reason, the parry to instant kill him, it doesn't work as well sometimes around. There we go, 3 times the charm. In here. Do you want to grab this? It is a knight's crest. Get 10 of these, you get something special. All who are skilled in the ways of the sword know the value of a crest such as this. And in here I think it's just a yellow rupee. Yep. Not too shabby if we had any resource. Joy pendant. Green rupee, and in this one there's a fairy. You can grab it, it's an instant heal if you die, or 10 if you need it like right away, but I've already got a red potion in my room. Let's go fight the boss.